For those of you that are used to seeing my fitness content, this video is going to be a little bit different because this is kind of honestly like a last-ditch effort because frankly, I feel like YouTube and Google don't want me to pay my taxes. And I need to talk about this issue that I've been having, and I'm hoping that I'm not the only YouTuber that's having this issue, and hopefully some solution can be found because I am at a loss. So here's a little background on the situation and the issue. When you have a YouTube channel and you reach a certain subscriber threshold and a certain amount of time watched on your videos, you can become a YouTube partner. And this is where you can start to make money through your YouTube videos. And the way you make that money is through being partnered with Google AdSense. And that's essentially the platform that runs the advertisements that you see before videos, in the middle of videos, and at the end of videos. And it's when these ads run that YouTubers make the ad revenue. And after you make a certain amount of money through ad revenue, you're required to pay taxes on that here in the United States. And you get that tax form as a 1099 MISC, M-I-S-C. That's the form that they give you, and they send it out every year just like you would get a W-2 or something else from your job. My issue is I didn't get one this year, and I think it's because I moved and I didn't change my address or something, or it just never showed up, or what. But I never got my form. And Google's kind of weird with it because they only send you the physical form. There's no like online place for you to download it, or at least I haven't had access to that in the past. And obviously I need the tax form in order to do my taxes. So what do? I looked up, okay, what do I do if I don't have my tax form? Well, you have to request a new one. And so Google has a form where you can request your new tax form or just another copy of it. To submit the form, you just put in a request with the email address associated with your Adsense account. And for the entirety of Training Tall's existence, even before it was named Training Tall, my Google account has been SpandexGuy68. Those of you that knew me way back in the beginning stages knew that I was Spandex Guy for a while because I wore a lot of rowing spandex. Anyway, that's always been my YouTube Google email. So I use that email as the request email for the Adsense account. A couple of days later, I get a notice saying, hey, this email address is actually not associated with any sort of Adsense account. And I'm like, okay, that's weird. But here's the thing. Over the last 4 years that I've been on YouTube, I've had 3 email addresses. 3 and only 3 that could possibly be associated with my Adsense account. So if it wasn't my main YouTube email, well, I had been getting the updates from Adsense as far as like letting them know when they deposited money into my bank, etc., from my old university email that I was using. And we'll just call it the Davis email. So I figure, okay, my Adsense account is under the Davis email. Let me use that, submit another request. But here's the thing is I submitted a request and it came back saying, hey, there is no Adsense account associated with this email. And that time I had even sent the request with the actual Adsense ID, which is like a 12-digit number that I found after digging through the YouTube Studio, which is essentially like the YouTube creators like analytics platform where you can find detailed account information and track all your videos and such. Anyway, I found my Adsense ID number, but other than that, no other login info. So I sent the ID number with that email that I'd been getting the updates from Adsense with, and no luck. They say there's no associated email. And even when I try to log into Adsense, like on the internet, like googleadsense.com or whatever it is, they say no associated email with either my YouTube email or this Davis email. So my third other email that I use, I mainly just use for business correspondence stuff. And so I was like, okay, well, I guess I'll submit another request and try this. Even though I don't think that this is the email associated with Adsense, I'll give it a try. Sure enough, it wasn't associated with it. And so now I've used all 3 email addresses that I could possibly have an Adsense account with, and I'm getting nothing. They're saying, nope, it doesn't exist. If you know the correct one, submit a form. And it's like, I've given you all the email addresses that I have. I need to get my tax form. And once again, I had even sent my Adsense ID, like that very unique code that's like, this is my account, here it is. And still nothing. So with all this, there's only a couple odd things that might be playing into this issue. The first odd thing is that my actual YouTube Gmail associated account technically does have an Adsense account, but it's an individual account. It's not Training Tall like YouTube account Adsense. It's like just an individual account that I must have made at some point, but it has no revenue on it whatsoever because it's like separating it differently, because you can do that with Google accounts. You can have your Google account but have different channels. I don't know. It just doesn't have anything on it. The second odd thing is, after I was doing some more digging, because I've been trying to figure this out for freaking hours, is that I realized that my YouTube account has its own separate Google Pages email called spandexguy879one@pages.plusgoogle.com. I didn't even know what I didn't make that up. They just said, that's you. That's your associated account with Training Tall. And so I tried to log in with that, but it said a password, and I didn't have a password because I never made it up. So that's really strange, and honestly, I don't ever remember in the past having that like randomly associated Google Pages email. But as I go back and check all the different pages and things like that, it just keeps showing me Training Tall is spandexguy68@gmail. Like, it's showing me that's my linked YouTube account, but I just can't, it's not letting me have any access to any AdSense anything. And it's so freaking frustrating to try to get in contact with YouTube because they don't really have any way for you to call them and get on the phone with the representative to talk through this. Because I'm getting checks every month, it's going into my bank account, and I have a form that I'm supposed to use, but I literally can't fill out my taxes and I don't know what to do. So I'm just putting this video out there just to kind of like vent the frustration and kind of just put the situation out there, because I'm not sure if there's anyone else that's dealt with this. I'm sure it's like a really, really small niche issue, but I just wanted to put it out there. And if anyone has any suggestions, please let me know. I feel like I've just really, really exhausted all the options, and I'm pretty sure I talked about everything in the past bit of this video. But if you have anything that you might possibly suggest, please let me know, because I need to get this thing figured out, or else I can't pay my taxes. So it sounds like YouTube doesn't want me to pay, but I want to figure it out. So let me know if you know anything. And again, sorry for those that are used to my normal fitness content, but I had to get this out there because I don't know what else to do. Thanks for watching the video, I guess. Leave a like and maybe share it around if you know other YouTubers as well. But yeah, just a frustrating situation. Anyway, thanks for watching the video. Hope to figure this out. Thanks.